Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Resident Evil the board game by Steamforged Games, and this is the beginning of the end. We're into the labs. This is Laboratory A today. I believe there's 3 and then the finale, or maybe the third one is the finale. One moment. Oh no, there is one more. So 3 more left after this one, and if you're using the Director's Cut box, at this point you add the Chimeras to the encounter deck so we can run into them. I've taken a look at their stat card. I don't know what version of Resident Evil Steamforged has been playing, but for some reason the Chimera are faster, tankier, and more dangerous than Hunters, which doesn't make much sense to me at all, but whatever. You get 2 of them. I've got those painted up. I've got everything painted up I think we'll need at this point. I've got the Tyrant ready for the finale. And let's look at the book and see what we're doing today. Unfortunately split across 2 floors with 10 exploration cards, but I'm hoping most of them are just like 1 rooms, because otherwise I don't have a chance to fit this in. In this scenario, the characters must gain access to the laboratory's power area. I'm not sure if that's in there or not, but there is a puzzle locked door there. And then there's some special rules for the X-ray puzzle, which is from the video game. And we'll worry about that when we find it, I guess, because there's nothing on the map that indicates it so far. And then lab doors. If each puzzle card is face up, well, that's how to get into the lab door. Fair enough. Safe haven. A character on the power area tile does not draw a card. And again, we don't know where it is. Well, actually, you know what? I've missed the door. Never mind. This is a locked by puzzle door. There is actually another door I've missed right here, which is locked by power key. The power key is one of the 2 items in the B deck. The other item is a second grenade launcher. So we have to find that B deck item, and that will get us in that number 9 room there. And if we're in the power area, which I would presume is in there because it's locked by the power key, we don't draw tension cards. You remove some encounter cards before you start this one. You shuffle some extra defensive items into the A deck, and you also do some stuff to the tension deck as well. It's all lined out in the book. So with that, I'll add that door first, and then we'll get started. Alright, take my word for it, that door is now there, and there also is meant to be a corpse in front of the door. That is also done. Chris is starting down here though, so we're going to go 1, we're going to open for 2, we're going to go through for 3. We're faced with a corridor with 2 zombies. It's iconic because that's how the lab starts. It's very obvious if you've played any version of Resident Evil 1 what this is representing in the video game. It's quite fun. Will we shoot it though? That's the thing. I think I'm just gonna wait until they come a little bit closer so I can just use the flamethrower, because we only really need to use the flamethrower on bog standard zombies. I'll end my turn. It reacts. That reacts. Put the tension deck over here because there's no doors or anything over here, so it should be safe. We just ignore that, and then we're going to start burning. So, start as we mean to go on. Okay, burned. React. We'll move for 2, move for 3, and then burn him as well. Yes, goodbye. And that ends our turn. Puts our flamethrower ammo down to 6. I still have 1 green herb on me, by the way. I didn't bother changing my inventory because I feel like we might need it. All clear. And it's true, for once. 1, 2, I'm going to move off for 3. Where's my D6? There's my D6. Does the corpse turn into a zombie? It actually does, so never mind. I don't walk away from it. It gets up. Right there. Let's burn him then. No. Wow, okay. Well, there's 1 damage. And a push. I think I have 1 action left. So we're going to just walk away. Although it is an open archway here. I'll probably have to kill him. He's going to follow. And we'll tension, because that was the end of the activation. Draw an encounter card. We're not in the skull and crossbones thanks to taking out Lisa, but it could still be bad. Draw an encounter card. Our encounter card is... Well, would you look at that? Hang on, I want to make sure that I shuffled the deck. Oh, I did shuffle the deck. Oh no. Okay, well, the Chimera has appeared. Closest biohazard symbol that I'm not on would mean it's back here. You get 2 of them. They're on a medium-sized base. I'll show these off better in the Getting Stuff Painted series if you're curious. But their stat card then. Here's how Steamforged apparently think Chimeras work. Their basic attack is range 1, so not even point blank. It does 2 damage. If you get the very rare symbol, the one that procs poison, they kill you. Now if you're playing solo, that doesn't kill you. It puts you on danger. And it's at range 1, not range 0 as well. Which is pretty ridiculous. And then they have some special rules. At the start of the reaction phase, if the enemy isn't on the same or linked tile, they just teleport and disappear, and then you shuffle the spawn back in. Their threat 4, they move 3, and they have 4 health, which is 1 more movement and 1 more health than hunters have. Chimera are nothing like that in the video game. They almost feel like an endless horde. They're not endless. If you keep killing them, they will stop. But they take 2 shotgun shells to take out. They're not super tough. Hunters take 3 from the assault shotgun from memory. But well, that's a new wrinkle. We'll have to flamethrower to get rid of this zombie for sure now. Yep. Now they react 3. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. They don't actually skull, but in my head they do. I guess we're going to have to magnum. Yeah, okay, we've got 4. So, sure, let's shoot them in the head with the magnum, because apparently they're so scary. That does actually do 3 damage, but it doesn't kill him. Third action, we'll flamethrower. And we get him. Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange indeed. They're nothing like how they are in the video game. That's the first very strange kind of abnormality in how the creatures act. I think it's because they only give you 2 in the director's cut, because to more accurately reflect the place would have to be swarming with them. When you get to the power area, the room would have to be swarming with them, and they only gave you the 2 models, so possibly that's why. Alright, move the camera up a little bit, although we're going to have to move it again once I go in the staircase. Let's go in for 1, and we resolve 2 encounter cards. Spawn a corpse at the end of the tension phase. It becomes a zombie. Put it there. They're equidistant, so I can choose. And spawn 2 zombies. Not so bad. There we are. Although I am beset on all sides. Second action will be to burn that square. Yes, the other zombie would be on us. I am burning that zombie. No. 1 more damage. Push him there. Last action for the turn. Yes. So that was 3 ammo. That puts us on 1 left, but we've got plenty of kerosene. So, we can't do anything with this door yet. We tension. I'm going to choose to ignore that corpse because I don't have the lighter on me anyway. But at the start of this turn I'm going to burn, well, I'm going to use up 3 kerosene to get the flamethrower to full. 2, 3, and we're teleporting down to the other floor. So this is a safe room that Chris has come into. Our last action, we're just going to go there. If you were using other characters or if you had other players, player 2 actually starts there. So we're just going to tension, and on the assumption that it's not a bad card, yep, we're just free to keep going, although this next corridor is a triple card corridor. I'm going to open this door inwards as well because this corridor has way too many doors. Open for 1, go through for 2. He's obscured by this door, but we'll just have to make do. And draw 3 encounter cards, starting with spawn a zombie, and there's no Cerberus card spawned, so the latter part doesn't matter. There's a zombie. Spawn a zombie with no other additional features. There you go. And spawn a corpse and make this unexplored again. Unexplored. Now which way am I going to go first? Oh, actually, it might look like I've forgotten a door there. There isn't a door there. That is a solid wall. So actually, we can only go this way or that way. So in that case, because they're equidistant, I'll choose that the corpse is there. Thank you very much. So we opened for 1, we went in for 2. We have 2 actions. They're both out of flamethrower range, which is kind of annoying. I might open that door and see what's waiting for me in there, actually. If it's a lot of room, I'm going to have to move up the board. Yeah, you know what? Third action, I'm opening this door, which is card number 6. Let's see what's in there. So here's what was waiting for us, although it is orientated like that. And what's weird is that door is locked and it just says puzzle. So I'm not sure what's that's in relation to, because the other puzzle door on the first floor we started on, it says locked by puzzle. So if they're locked by the same puzzle, you really should use the same text to illustrate that, not just write the word puzzle and presume. There's also the sun crest there, so we have to look at the x-ray stuff now. So I need the puzzle cards, all 4 of them, which I now have. At the start of the scenario, shuffle the puzzle cards and deal them face down in a row on the puzzle track. I'm just going to put them down below the camera so that I can reach them. Face down in a row. Boom, 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 boom. A character in the same square as an objective token can spend an action to attempt to guess the sequence of puzzle cards. Well, we haven't found the objective card yet, so that doesn't really matter. If the sequence was correct, leave each puzzle card face up. If the sequence was incorrect, the puzzle is reset. You shuffle them, so it's kind of like Mastermind then. A character in the same square as a crest token can spend an action to look at the puzzle card in the position indicated below, then return it face down. So this is the sun. So you would look at the second card in the row. If each puzzle card is face up, discard any puzzle locked door cards on the playing area. If an encounter card is revealed that shows a puzzle locked door and each puzzle card is face up, don't place the locked door card on the playing area. That's poorly worded because that just implies you can't get in there. They should say replace it with a normal door. Okay, so I've got them. I haven't looked at them. We have one action left. I'm just going to close the door while we're in here. I've had to move the tension deck, apologies. Crimson Rage. Closest corpse would be the one out in that corridor. And I don't think you remove those crimson heads from... because you can technically still run into a crimson head in the lab. There's not many zombies in the lab. Really, it is only the first floor. And then after that, it is chimeras. But there is still technically the opportunity to run into a crimson head at like the last second as you're escaping, which is kind of funny. So... oh, sorry. Forgot about the one encounter in here, of course. Closest corpse with a zombie. So that would have been before the tension card. So that crimson head is actually on the previous floor. And that zombie, or rather that corpse, just became a normal zombie. It's still bad though, because I have to go back there at one point once I open the puzzle doors. So, 1, open for 2, go through for 3, move here for 4. Ominous feeling. For 1 round, characters must reroll successful attacks. That's not a problem. So we're going to go here for 1, and I'm going to interact with the sun crest. So I flip up the second card, which is the moon. Okay. So now we just need to find more crests so we know the solution. We can't even input the solution yet because we need to find the objective token. So I moved, I interacted, move. All clear. There's nothing involving crests in the lab, for the record. 1, 2, open for 3, and go through for 4. Oh, yes, go through for 4. I'll do the encounter card now. Spawn a zombie in the active character's square. Well, I wish I hadn't done that. Zombie. So he is going to get to attack me. They're reacting at the end of a turn. Dodge Chris. He does dodge. Although he's in a spot of bother now. Just a little bit though, not a lot. Oh, clear. Well, I have to flamethrower at my feet first, but then I'll get to kill all 3 of them if it works. So we're going to roll what you'll see up here. He actually missed, of course he did, so we get hurt. Can I opt not to push? Because I don't want to push. Because then the tile is filled, but flamethrower again, he did get them all. So he kills all of them. I don't remember if pushing is optional once you take damage. I'm going to choose to say it is because we're already half dead. So that was 2 actions and 2 ammo. Third action, I'll use the green herb to heal for 1. So that is gone. I think we still have 2 in storage, but I don't have any on me now. And you know what? We've been playing it. I'm playing digitally still as well with my friends ever so often. Anytime there's an open archway and there's someone who has line of sight, we populate it to know what's there. So I'm going to populate card number 1. Wow, that is a very filled area up there with lots more doors and a power key door, which I presume is going to lead to the end because that's the number 10 card. But nothing we need. There's no B items, there's no crest tokens. There's 2 alternative paths, of course, and it links back around to another starting area. So I had 1 action left, I think. So we have to go this way regardless as far as, you know, paths to go because there's no other passage. All clear. But I think I'm going to open this door and see what's in here. So we're going to go 1, 2. I apologise for all the breaks, but for 3 I'm opening this, and this is door number 2. So we found something important in here. We found the objective tile, but it's a triple encounter room, which is scary. Orientated like that. And, oh, this is going to be real hard to just have general camera angles of. But I did walk in with 1 action left, so we've got to draw 3 encounter cards. Starting with, after all encounter cards are drawn, the active character's action phase immediately ends. So my turn is just over then, as it turns out. Discard without any effect, that's nice. And then third and final one, Snakes. If this card is drawn during the laboratory scenario, remove it from the game without resolving it and draw a replacement. Goodbye, snakes. I actually thought they spawned one last time, so the snakes are actually just gone. And that means so are the spiders once we draw them too. Oh, that's so much worse. You don't fight hunters in the lab. Concern it. Well, so my turn immediately ends after resolving. It's doing its basic attack, which is range 1, so it's dodge or take 1 damage. We did dodge with a medium dodge, and I'm going to have to quickly go check that text message. So I'll need another second. Well, you know what, let's resolve these fights first so that it doesn't look like I'm cheesing any rolls, not that I do, but let's fire the Magnum at the hunter real quick for first action. That is 3 damage and kills it. We're down to 2 shots left. Kaboom! Go here for 2, loot for 3, and come back here for 4, because I can't touch that yet until we know more of the sequence. Shotgun shells. That's okay, that's pretty good. We've got 6, the assault shotgun is currently full, but that's still good. And we'll tension real quick. All clear. Some more danger and doors await us up here, so we're going through for 1, going through for 2, and this P-shaped corridor has 3 encounters in it as well, which must mean it's guarding important stuff. Place this card to the side for each character on this. Oh yeah, this is it becomes the safe room. Yeah, place this card next to this tile for the rest of the scenario. Each time a character leaves another tile and is placed on this tile, draw an encounter card. No wait, that's so much worse. Never mind. That is so much worse than I thought it was. That's not the good one at all. That's a terrible. It's the opposite. You have to draw an encounter card every time you touch this tile. Place the active character on the closest biohazard symbol. If there isn't an enemy on it, spawn a zombie. We teleported 1 square, but there's still 1 more card to resolve. Spawn a web zone. Nope, that gets removed because we're in the laboratory. Spawn a zombie. And it gets to do a reaction. And we got teleported onto the square that it's on, so it gets to do an attack. And it hits us. That would have been a fantastic attack roll. So we're back down to half health. Right smack dab in the middle there. I went. So I have 2 actions left. Flamethrower of a zombie, I guess. There's no item box. Oh, there was an item box right back at the start. I'm not going back all the way there for a green herb. Whoops, sorry Chris. 1 action left. Let's see, what doors do we have here? This is door number... No, I'm going to have to look at the cards. This is door number... Oh, this is confusing with so many cards. Door number 3 to my left here, and that's door number 4. Let's try door number 4 with our last action. I think at the rate we're losing health, we're not going to see all this scenario, so we might as well open as many doors as possible and see what there is. Alright, a second crest token is in here, and has a double encounter, which I didn't bother putting on the map because we've just got to resolve it now anyway. So let's do exactly that. 2 zombies, and a zombie plus a tension card. So 3 zombies, and all clear. So let's have the 2 zombies next to us then. Because then it's easier to get rid of them. Because I think I had 1 action left, so we'll flamethrower the 2 zombies. We killed them. Last one reacts, and end of turn reacts again. Smashed asunder. Replace the closest non-locked closed door with an archway. Then remove this card from the scenario, and then spawn a zombie in the archway. I don't have any other archways handy, so the closest door to be destroyed is this door, so I guess I'll populate that, but we will spawn a zombie because we're supposed to. So that was card number, what did I say it was? Card number 3, I believe. And here's what was inside the door that we're now just seeing inside because that door got smashed asunder. It's actually another crest token and 2 encounters. I think the feel I'm getting for this is the 2 B items are going to be behind the 2 puzzle lock doors. And the trick is you have to open them, and then one of them will have the key, obviously, one of them will have the other grenade launcher, then you run all the way to the power key door, and that takes you out. That seems to me to be the flow. Regardless though, starting the turn, we have to use yet another flamethrower round. We're down to 5 now. Burn the zombie on us. Nope. Orange caution. I'm not going to push it. Do it again. Killed it. Other zombie would be on us at this point. Killed it. Ugh, horrific luck. I don't have any way of healing and we're on orange. And I think we have 1 action left, so I'll go whoop. It's also very hard constantly stretching across the table. Tension guard. Tragic Echoes. The Crimson Head has an item on it. I'm sure that'll be relevant. So, I'm going to walk for 1, interact for 2, and go 3, 4. So, interacting with the Wind Crest means I can look at the first card in the row, which is Sun. So the combination is Sun, Moon. Basically, if we touch a third one, we obviously can presume the fourth, so we don't need to find it. Again, I don't think it's going to matter, because I think we're going to get eaten. But, you know. So, tension card, and then we're going back out into that hallway. All clear. Then we'll have to come this way a little bit. And we have to draw an encounter card because of that. So let's do that. I have to come back over here. After resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn with this card, each enemy and linked tiles perform a reaction. Thankfully there's none. So, 2, 3, draw 2 encounter cards. Milling the encounter deck here. Snakes, goodbye, you're gone. Let's try that again. Place a yellow unexplored token. I'm not coming back, so that won't be relevant. After resolving all spawn entries drawn with this card, replace the closest corpse with a Crimson Head. There's no corpses left. I'm taking that as a win because we're about to die. And then we had what, 1 action left, so go there. Foreboding Scene. When this tile's encounter token is removed, draw an additional one. Well, thankfully. Oh, hang on. Place this card next to the closest unexplored tile. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's the top right. So I'll turn that into a double. That's what it's doing. Outside the power key room is now 2 encounter cards instead of 1. Joy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burn another turn. There's no corpses. Interact for 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back. So we interacted with the moon token, which means we can look at the third icon, which is star. So we know the combination is sun, moon, star, wind. So now we can go back to the objective thing. And just burn a couple of cards running down there. Unfolding events, draw a narrative card. Okay. Poisoned teammate. Oh dear. Retrieve the number 5 mission card and begin the mission, or immediately fail the scenario after resolving the end phase. Draw a card from the survivor deck and place it in reserve, or draw a card from the survivor deck and remove it from the game. What if there isn't anyone left in the survivor deck? Immediately fail the scenario. I'm just going to ignore that card. I'll do the last option. Draw a card from the survivor deck and remove it from the game, because it doesn't say there's an if condition whether or not the deck is empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay. Mission card. Forced retreat. Don't assign a character to a scenario. Roll the die for each character in reserve, reducing the result by 1 for each damage the character has to a minimum of 1. If the result is a 1, shuffle the character back into the survivor deck. If I'd rolled these in the other order, it might have been more relevant. Well, none of them are hurt, so it's only if they roll a 1. So, Wesker? Yes. Enrico? No. Brad? No. I think that's all I have, right? Wesker, Brad, Enrico. Well, we have technically the other playable characters, but... So, Wesker disappears. Honestly, that's incredibly apt. So, he's back in the survivor deck. Let's just say he disappeared from the narrative card. Because, again, that perfectly fits for what's happening in the laboratory. It actually fits the theme really, really well. So, that was that card. So, now we're going 1, 2, 3, interacting, and I'm inputting sun, moon, star, wind. We know that's the right combination. So, once I've done that... If the sequence was correct, leave each puzzle card face up in the sequence. No, we've done that. So what is it? If it's correct, what do we do? If the sequence was in, no, it is correct. If each puzzle card is face up, discard any puzzle lock door cards in the playing area. Okay, so we're going to have to move the camera again. Apologies, let's do this to show you. The one that has a crimson head at it, that's now open. And this door right here is open. And my guess, and it is a guess, is that both those rooms have the B items. We technically only need to visit one if I don't want a second grenade launcher, although I kind of do. But we technically only need to find the key, and we've got a 50-50 chance of getting the key from one B item. So that's the goal. I think I was due another tension card there. I didn't do, so let's just do that. Draw an additional tension card. We also have to spawn a dog. There's no dogs in the lab, but whatever. There's a dog. Spawn and draw. All clear. So in that case, let's burn him. The flamethrower is back to being a little bit reliable. 2, 3, 4. Out here. It's going to be a lot of running now. No escape. Open the closest non-locked closed door. I just realised there's another power key locked door there actually, so I'm not sure which one will be the right one, but I guess we'll worry about that if we live long enough to get the key. Closest non-locked closed door would be all the way over there at card number 5. Over on the right of your screen. I'm just having a look at what's in 5. It would have been one of the crest tokens. I'm not going over there, so it doesn't matter. We don't need the crest tokens, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attention. All clear. 1, 2, and open this door that was previously locked for 3, and we'll see what's inside. So what was waiting for us was a 3x3 room that has no real purpose other than being a typewriter with an AI and 1 encounter orientated like that. In order to make it fit in my playing area, I've had to reduce it down to a 2x2, but regardless, it's actually just really a pointless room besides potentially killing me. Web spinner gets removed from the game. Spawn E-Corpse, well that's not so bad. On the A item, I kind of need to go to the A item. And I think I had 1 action left, so I will move on top of there. I don't need to roll because it's when you do another action on a corpse. All clear. So now I want to loot. So we're going to roll once for looting. I see. The zombie gets up. Burn him. I see. We're on danger. Burn him. Thank you. Loot and be a first aid spray, please, because I really need a first aid spray. Well, it keeps us alive. Let's see, I shot twice. No, I shot 3 times, didn't I? We're out of flamethrower ammo now as well. I think I had 1 action left. I'm going to use that green herb to heal 1, so we're off of danger. On orange, baby. Still kicking just barely. All clear. I'd say one way or the other we've probably got enough tension cards left. That means we need to go up there and deal with the Crimson Head. 1, 2, 3, 4. All clear. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. And I guess 4 to teleport down to the previous floor. So that means the Crimson Head will react into line of sight. And I can't take any chances really, so when I begin my turn, let's shoot the Magnum at him and kill him. Kaboom. Blew his head off. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do another cut in a second again because I have to populate this room and I'm really running out of space down here. So this is door number 8. Let's see how much space I would need actually. Let's just do this live. Because for one, I'm opening the door. It's a 2x2. Oh, both B items are in here. But it's a dangerous room. Well, let's see if I can make just enough space. Just push some enemies out the way a little bit. We've opened this for 1. And we're going in there. And both B items await us. I'm going to have to move down here anyway. So, B item, B item. And 3 encounter cards. This is the dangerous part. There's what I didn't want to have happen. Chimera. Second. Snake gets removed from the game. I think that's all those now. Zombie in the square I'm in. And locate the closest tile to the active character but contains 1 or more enemies and at least 1 non-locked closed door. Open the door. That's not relevant. Everything on this floor is open. So I had 3 actions left, but I've got a zombie on me, which means if I hit the zombie, the Chimera will react and can reach me, and if he hits me, he does 2 damage, which would kill me. I can shoot at the Chimera, but that means passing an evade roll or the zombie hits me. But then if I use the Magnum, the Chimera the Chimera doesn't die unless it's a crit. I think I have to evade out the door. I have to try and evade. I got it. Barely. Well, not barely, he's a one little base. So now I'm back here. So, he can't reach me, but if I shoot the zombie... Oh, this is complicated. I've got, what, 2 actions left? If I shoot the zombie, the chimera will then be on me. If I shoot the chimera, even if I kill it, the zombie is then on me. The zombie won't kill me in one hit, though. The chimera will. Okay, we'll use our last magnum bullet to shoot the chimera and pray that it's a crit. It is not a crit, but that's okay, that's 3 damage. So he's got 1 health left, he doesn't react. The zombie reacts though, and we have 1 action left, so I have to... You know, I'm going to use the assault shotgun because I can't afford... Don't roll 2 zeros again. Or 2 ones, I should say. Okay, thankfully. Wait. The assault shotgun, that doesn't do any damage. So he gets pushed out. That's my last action. He reacts onto me. End of turn, he reacts onto me. And now we have to do a medium dodge or die, because chimeras do 2 damage. And we didn't do any dodge, so Chris dies. Oh well. So I was just looking at what we wouldn't have seen, and if we had opened this door with the key, which we would have got in that room we died in, it would have taken us to a staircase and 2 items, which takes us to card number 10, which is just an alternative way to get to here, which is the power area, orientated like that off the very top of the map, which I'm not 100% convinced I would have been able to fit in. In fact, let me just test. Nope, I wouldn't have had enough room to fit it in anyway, so that's probably just as well. And if we'd made it into the power area, that would be the win condition. So you either walk in that door, then walk in the power room, or you go in that door and take the vent, or the stairs, but I guess in the video game it's a vent. And that puts you in the power area where you can win. But we lost, and we lost because the chimeras are more dangerous than hunters for no apparent reason. They're not threatening in the video game at all. What's threatening about them is how many of them there are, because they just keep coming out the vents at you until you kill like 5 of them. They don't have more health than hunters. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm very certain that they don't. They do move fast though, I will say that. But having their base damage be range 1-2 damage, and having an insta-kill attack at range 1 hex away, so they don't even need to be on you, is insane. But yeah, I saw that going that way as soon as I saw their stat card, to be honest. We're still moving on, so next time we'll move on to Laboratory B, which is hopefully not as long or tedious. 6 exploration cards, you start surrounded by locked doors. Honestly, that looks kind of scary. Oh, hang on, there's a rule about solo. What does this say? During this scenario, the character must control a second main character. Never mind, next time we'll actually be doing Laboratory C. Because I didn't realise there was another one you can't do true solo. So we'll actually just be jumping to Laboratory C, which involves the Tyrant. It's not the finale, though. There's still the helipad after that. So 2 more after this then. Sorry, I genuinely didn't know that there was another scenario that required you to use a different character as well. My bad. Anyway, we lost that one. I'll do all the ammo and danger level and whatnot off camera. Thank you for watching though, and we'll see you next time for Laboratory C. Until then, ta for now.